Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Owlet tournament. I am your host and play-by-play caster for tonight, Reignbow. We've got an exciting match for you tonight featuring MSBY Black Jackals versus Odyssey eSports. Joining me in the commentary booth tonight, as usual, is Bowsy. How are you doing tonight, Bowsy?
I'm doing all right, Rainbow. It's going to be an exciting match here today. This is one of the final matches of the regular Owlet season, and today we determine what final two teams are going to be going to the Owlet Minors playoffs.
Yeah, no, it's really close here, and we have the exact playoff implications for you here. If it is a 3-0 win, it is going to be sorry, actually, I do not have my notes in front of me because I am back. So yeah, if it is a I cannot find them now. Awesome. Okay,
I have the notes right in front
of
me.
Okay, if it is a 3-0 win, it is MSBY and Talonfire going to playoffs. If it is a 3-1 win, it is for MSBY, I should clarify. If it's a 3-1 win, it is MSBY and Odyssey going to playoffs together. And if it is a 3-2 or Odyssey winning, it is Talonfire and Odyssey. So for Talonfire and Odyssey to go in, Odyssey only needs to take 2 maps. Odyssey in general only needs 1 map in this entire series to go. But MSBY needs to only drop 0 or 1 maps to go in.
Yeah, it's going to be a very hard task here for MSBY, but I feel like it is possible. They have a lot of things, a lot of pressure on their shoulders. Again, just dropping 1 map. If you drop another, you're out of playoffs. That's the end of your run this entire season. But Odyssey, of course, has that little easier side. Might be a little bit more challenging, having to take just 1 map to lock themselves in. And if you're Talonfire fans, you're looking at this like, interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see here what the outcome of this is. Of course, we talked about last match how Talonfire need to win 2 maps. Now they rely on another team to get themselves into playoffs. So it's challenging for everyone here, but it's possible. Anyone can get into playoffs, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think in some ways, I mean, you are looking at Odyssey as the higher seed. They've been performing really, really well recently. Taking Talonfire to 3-0. Talonfire is generally a pretty good-looking team. So MSBY definitely has an uphill battle here, but they faced uphill battles before versus Hyperion and, kind of came out on top. So I definitely think MSBY kind of has that clutch potential to really bring this home, but Odyssey is really a daunting opponent in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And even then, like MSBY is a very strong opponent, but they also had a very weak start to the start of the season. When they started, they were dropping games and maps. They ended up losing to Talonfire in a 6-map series. They lost a lot of games and maps that clearly must have been winnable. And then it all started going uphill. They ended up getting their first victory against, I believe, Kraken Skulls, and then went on to beat the first seed Hyperion. And since then, they've just been on a roll trying to get through these playoffs, trying to get into this final seed. It was just a slow start and a strong finish for them. So it's going to be interesting to see here if they can cap it all off, finish off the season, and get themselves into a playoff position. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I do think it's important to note that on MSBY's winning streak, it has not been a 3-0 winning streak. It has been a 3-1 winning streak. Because I was able to talk to Ping on Thursday, and apparently they pretty much always lose those escort maps. They do really bad with escort. They were able to get a 3-0 in their last matchup. I can't remember quite who it was up against, but
it was up against the Fire Nation.
They were Fire Nation
3-0 on Friday. So
but yeah, so maybe they're working on their escort issues, and maybe they've kind of figured it out. But I think that's definitely something we're going to be watching, especially with how close those implications are, and if they lose anything outside of escort, it's done for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see here how MSBY does. Even if they do take escort, it might be possible here, but it depends on how good their other maps go. Again, 2 maps and you're out for MSBY. You need to win at least. You need to at least make sure you do not lose 2 maps. If you lose 2 maps, you're out. So it's going to be interesting to see here how MSBY is going to have that pressure on their shoulders. But once they keep themselves away from those 2 maps, they're in playoffs. So really, it's going to be a hard road. But let me assure you, MSBY, if you were able to beat Hyperion, it's possible.
Yeah, for sure. And time to kind of pivot more towards the actual game here. We are going to be starting on Busan. We're seeing, pretty typical starting lineup from both of these teams. Although we're actually having Nano Rocket instead of the usual DPS player King over on MSBY.
I think this is mainly because King is known as a far specialist, and on the side of Odyssey, on that starting lineup, you have Zebra Cookie, who is a Widow specialist.
Yeah, so, not a fun matchup there for King.
Yeah, absolutely not. It probably says that MSBY is not willing to try and run that Pharah against a deadly Widowmaker that has been popping up in the kill feed several times this season. So we'll see what MSBY is willing to run here without King in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I imagine they have been hard practicing this. I know Yellow, one of MSBY's coaches, heavily scouts all of the teams they go up against and figures out exactly how they need to play against them to win. So, they've probably been practicing without a Pharah here for a while in preparation to go against Zebra Cookie.
Yeah, absolutely. As the comps are being built out here, these are probably not the comps that are going to be running start, or they might be the comps that are running start. We do see dive on both sides of the equation. This is not something we usually see. We usually see one team running brawl, one team running dive, maybe one team running spam if they're really willing to, but dive just with different DPS and supports. So it'll be interesting to see here what the response is from both teams and how they're able to respond to one another and win this map.
Yep, MSBY going with the Sim TPS spawn, switching over to that Widow. It's going to try to contest Zebra Cookie, and Zebra Cookie already getting kill into Aqua. Losing that Lucio. You are already here, you don't quite need to see as much, but you're still down one of those support players. Zebra Cookie getting another kill into Who's Derpy, and that is no more DPS, or no more support from the side of MSBY. Zebra Cookie does get taken down, but get raised back up by Paradroid. Glide Guide's doing an impressive job here on the Widow, though. Is getting multiple kills. Right now, we are going to be seeing go over to Odyssey, but we're seeing a lot of life out of Glide Guide as soon as he was able to get into that fight. So I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah, the Widow duels are obviously in full swing here, but I feel like the big decider is how much damage the enemy team is going to be able to do. On the side of MSBY, Nano Rocket is playing the Torb, but on the side of Odyssey, they're playing the Junkrat, and that's giving them more damage, means more shield pressure, means more opportunities that they're going to be able to pick on the enemy team. So,
and Neutron getting that kill onto Nano Rocket, Gambit taking out Zentis, and it's looking like it's going to be going the way of Odyssey yet again here in this fight.
So if you get that last minute kill on the Glide Guide, yep, this Widow duel is actually pretty even right now. If you look at the ult percentages, those ult percentages for Inversight are pretty much, I think they are neck and neck. So it's showing that both of these Widows are doing pretty much the exact same amount of value for their team.
Ooh.
Zebra Cookie. Okay, yep, what was I saying about that? Zebra Cookie asserting his dominance over Glide Guide there. So good job there by Zebra Cookie. MSBY taking the wide angle.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. We do have the target coming out from Gambit's going to be taking out the opponent of Nano Rocket, who's on that Junkrat. Not the greatest thing to start off with. You're going to get the res. We're going to be seeing the bomb coming out. Going to get two. Emmy is a king of those bombs, taking out both of those supports, and this is a great opening for MSBY. We do have another bomb coming out here, but the bubble is going to block it coming out from Zentis, and MSBY is definitely going to be winning this here. Just needs to take out the Diva there, Mora Neutron, and they're going to be getting this point flip.
Yeah, Emmy being able to bring that fight into the hands of MSBY with that Diva Bomb. Such a huge Diva Bomb getting out both supports. So great job there by Emmy. And pretty much by all of MSBY to be able to set that up. So now MSBY does have control. They do have some big ults, but on the side of Odyssey, you do have a dead Winston now. So that's going to delay their push a little bit here. So interesting to see how
Zebra Cookie does take out Glide Guide, kind of evening things up a little bit here. Glide Guide getting get res back up by Aqua. And so it's still MSBY looking pretty strong here on the defense.
Yeah, MSBY is taking a very aggressive angle here with this dive, apart from Odyssey's little passive style on the dive. More Neutron also going to be losing that neck.
And another comes to Glide Guide, and you do not have that res anymore.
Yeah, Zebra Cookie once again asserting the dominance. Emmy getting another bomb, and it's a bigger one!
Dude, I've been playing comp with this man. He hits so many amazing bombs. Emmy just does really great on that D.Va. I understand why he's been begging his coaches to play it all season, and, you know, he was right. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, you usually don't see D.Va bombs get a lot of value, but Emmy is making sure that his name is known in that kill feed. So great job there by Emmy and all of MSBY really to be able to trust in Emmy's D.Va to get these big bombs. But now, Odyssey, you are in only 2 clean fights until you pretty much lose this first map. You don't want that to happen.
Ooh, Glide Guy getting killed into Gambit. Peridot also going down. Hilton does get a kill into Who's Derby, kind of evening things up a little bit, but you're still down Gambit. One of those DPS players. We see the Primaling Monkey going around, does get caught in a trap. Who's Derby gets res back up. Zebra Kirky did get the kill into Glide Guy, taking out the Widow for MSBY. So MSBY still looking strong though. Emmy and Nano getting kills. Zebra Cookie takes out Aqua, but it's really not gonna be enough. Hilton does get res back up, but you know, we do have the targeting coming out from Gambit. Nanos also gets 1, but Gambit gets 2, and one of them is that enemy Junkrat along with Who's Derpy. But we are in OT for MSBY right now. You know, if they can clean this up, then they are looking pretty good. Zentis, they would get killed on Gambit with the primal kill. That I'm not quite getting much, mainly just using it to try to clear off the point. Zebra Cookie is able to take out Glide Guy, but Emmy takes out more Neutron. We do have those sights up for Zebra Cookie. See if you can get any essential picks here to help, you know, keep this open for his team, give them a chance in this fight. And Zebra Cookie does get 2 of those kills. Hilton is going to be going down to Emmy here, but it's looking a lot better for Odyssey right now. But you still don't have that much, and you do have that Boostio, that you mentioned coming down. You know, hey, it helps keep him alive in the overtime. So there are worse things he could have done. Zebra Cookie is going to be taking out Glide Guy there. Yet again, Zebra Cookie getting killed to Aqua. Zebra is keeping this alive for his team right now. Obviously, those kills strong on point are amazing, but you know, you got to get those kills as well. Peridot is going to be going down. But Zebra Cookie is continuing to put in that pressure. Peridot getting a kill of his own, and it looks like we will be seeing a point flip for Odyssey. There's not going to be a lot of time for MSBY to take this back.
Yeah, absolutely. All of Odyssey being able to push onto that point and be able to cap it after so much stall, so much pressure built onto them is so good. Now they only have 1 clean fight, and then they might be able to take downtown. Not a lot of ults on the field, though, so it will be close.
And we do see the initial jump in, and Glide Guy getting the opening pick on the Zebra Cookie. If you can take this quickly before Zebra can get back, you know, I think that is pretty much guaranteed right there, but we do have the mines on point. They're going to be taking out Nano Rocket. We see the bomb coming out from Emmy, which will clear out the bombs, but he's not going to get any direct kills for him there. Both teams still very alive right now. We do have the Nano onto Zentis. He also has that primal. The Who's Different is going to get a kill in Peridot. That's both supports down for Odyssey right now. So the pulse bomb coming out, not going to get any kills, but MSBY is the one taking the kill feed here, really cleaning up Odyssey right now. We have Zebra back in with the sights, really close, and is going to be getting pressured, and the point will be flipping it. Overtime is going to tick down. We do see it going to MSBY. I am excited for this match. That is proof just how I think this match is going to be an exciting one.
This is going to be an exciting match, Rainbow. We can confirm that now. You came to the right place, ladies and gentlemen. It's going probably down to the wire or 3-0 considering my casting luck. But
yeah, you know, we may get unlucky, but that was a really great opening to this either way. I mean, you had that back and forth 99 to 99 and great plays coming out from both teams. I am really hyped. We do see what looks like it's going to be another Widow 1v1. This isn't typically known as one where you have those, so I'm curious your thoughts.
Well, nope, they're switching up.
Okay, they are
Zebra Cookie switching to the Reaper. Glide Guide obviously probably going to go for the TP out. What I find interesting here, Eddie has switched off the D.Va. They're not running the D.Va here after such an amazing performance.
There's amazing performance, but you also want to make sure you're running what is actually good. And I think they think just the Zarya is going to be working better here. And we'll see how that ends up working out for them as both these teams are going to be starting to face off here. Seeing how this is going to end up going, both these teams just, you know, kind of pushing back and forth. No kills really coming through yet. And Zebra Cookie is going to get that first kill on Zentis. Hilton quickly following it up on Emmy, and that's the tank line gone for MSBY. And so that's going to be a first fight win for Odyssey here.
Odyssey obviously taking a little bit to get the point. Final Gambit is going to be touching, but actually Aqua is on the points contesting with Final Gambit, so that's going to stall the progress here for Odyssey until Aqua eventually dies. So
that's just a stall you really kind of don't, you shouldn't take. You want to just make sure you group back up. You had a quick fight loss, just get out and regroup.
Yeah, Absolutely. You also see Glide Guy switching over to the Reaper off of the Ash. So obviously this more brawly style in terms of DPS and compositions that Odyssey's running is what MSBY wants to run as well. So
yeah, MSBY going for that rotation onto point. They say, hey, come fight us on point. This is where we want to be. And they made Odyssey come to them. Throwing down a window, we do see most of his kills going towards Odyssey. Gambit was taken down, but it looks like it's just going to be all Odyssey in the kill cam right now, or in the kill feed right now. And that's going to be another fight win for them. What does MSBY need to do to break through here?
MSBY need to try and push the aggression a little bit more. I feel like sometimes they're pushing the aggression or they're just getting separated a little bit. I mean, your heals are fine. You have a Lucio Moira, they have a Lucio Bat, so it's much easier in order to get those, like, big heals. But other than that, it just seems like it's not pushing as aggressive here for, Zebra can't final damage, though!
Yeah, that's... See, here's the thing, I don't think you need that tower. I mean, I don't think they thought Super Cookie was going to get that much of value, and that's why they went with both TPS ults, but in the end, you kind of just end up throwing a tire there for no reason.
Today we have learned it's a good thing to watch the outlines. I did not see that flank coming in from Zebra Cookie. Really good flank there to shut the fight immediately. But now MSBY
throwing down the Grav. Throwing down the tower. We do have the beat going to be coming out, trying to help keep them alive along with the immortality, but Hilton's going to be going down. These are really even fights. It's really, really close right now. 3-4, and we get that kill into Gambit, which is going to take it 3-3 in terms of who's alive. Derpy and Nano going to be going down, though, so it looks like it is going to be Odyssey winning here, but Zentis can still make some hero plays, and never mind, he cannot see steps. Reject that statement.
Yeah, okay. It's going to be tough here. It looks like MSBY might be able to touch the Glide Guide on the point. Barely does. That might be the end of that push.
They are going to be throwing down the beat, trying to keep this alive, stall this out as long as they physically can. And we'll see if ends up going just Aqua on point right now. We do have Zentis coming back, throws down the Shatter, is going to be catching one, but Immortalities are not really going to be able to get any kills off that. See, the tire's going to be coming out from Gambit, it's going to take out Who's Derpy, and we are going to be seeing this go over the way of Odyssey. So what do you think it was different about that map versus Downtown that let Odyssey take the win there?
Odyssey obviously seems to be a little more like staggered on the dive composition compared to the brawl composition. Their brawl looked really good. They were able to dictate the aggression of every single fight and were able to take it home in the end. MSBY needs to just be, I feel like, more aggressive and know when to push in, because there were a lot of points where I felt like they were just stalled, waiting for something to happen or like waiting for everyone to get grouped up. And by the time they were already pushing in, there was one person down, or in some cases, all of their team down. So it's really just MSBY. They need to try and dictate this aggression more than Odyssey. No changes coming out from either side as we start here on Sanctuary.
Yeah, but what you were describing really seems just like the universal, falling out of teams at this level is just that kind of lack of aggression. But Odyssey, really has that down, so it's why they are looking really good here. We're going to see the two teams start to face off, trying to get those angles that they need. Yeah, the Glide is on that Widow, so we'll see if he's able to get those picks. And Hailton going to be getting first pick onto Who's Derpy with that Fire Strike there. Losing that support, but Gambit's going to be going down to Glide Guide, evening things up, and right now it looks like MSBY is going to get the cap. I mean, obviously Odyssey is going to be coming in contesting here, but they're trying to get that control right now, and they are getting those kills, so it looks like the first point cap will be going over the way of MSBY. Oh my god, that is... Okay, it is going towards them. They just need to wait.
Yeah, it will go to MSBY, and I think now that MSBY has acknowledged that they need to dictate the aggression, they are now pushing in more often. They are doing the more damage. Zentis has a Shatter. Hilton is halfway to one, so obviously MSBY has figured out that they need to dictate aggression. Zebra Cookie is now on the Widowmaker, so we are going to be getting our Widow duel here on Sanctuary. So we'll see.
Using that window to start off with, in that big Fire Strike onto Aqua. Zebra Cookie getting the pick on Nano, and it's looking pretty good right now. And he does get the kill into Paradroid, evening things up a little bit with that beat coming through. It's going to prevent some picks coming through quickly, and Emmy is going to be going down. It looks like we are going to be seeing the point flip out here from Odyssey. MSBY ending with about 30. Oh, nope, we're going to see a bit of a stall. Yep, just trying to die on point there, and we are going to be seeing MSBY end with 40% on that point with the flip.
But if you're MSBY, you're pretty proud about that entire push. Zentis used the Shatter on the side of, on Odyssey. They used both of their support ults, so now they have almost nothing for these next engages. So we'll see if Odyssey's able to hold this, but MSBY might be in the road for a clean retake.
Yeah, we'll see how they end up playing this. Going in right now again. No more picks coming through. Gambit's gonna be throwing down the tire, and we'll see what that gets. It gets taken out by Glide Guide, leaving MSBY to continue pushing in here. Glide Guide getting the pick onto Zebra Cookie. We are gonna be seeing the bomb going out here from More Neutron, and it's not gonna be getting anything. We do see that Shatter coming out as well, and the beat onto MSBY, trying to keep them alive. And Sentis is swinging away, gets that 3K. I think that was a single swing of his hammer there that got him those kills. And so we are going to see the point flip go back towards MSBY, honestly ending with 44%.
Yeah, I don't remember my childhood days, but I'm pretty sure one hammer kill should not be able to hit 3 people in whack-a-mole. But regardless, that was a big work there by MSBY, and they still had a shatter up. And Zebra Cookie dying late is not good here for Odyssey. So it's going to be interesting to see here how Odyssey will be able to re-engage. Are they going to be waiting for Zebra, or are they going to be pushing in immediately? Well, that's actually a good pick, so they might push in immediately.
Does even think so. We do see the shatter come down there, not really catching anyone though. They're facing off. Continuing, Odyssey is trying to push in here. They do now have Zebra Cookie back. Both Weedos are using their sights right now. More Neutron's gonna be taking out Glide Guy, which opens things up a lot for Zebra Cookie. Final game, it's gonna get the kill onto Aqua, and it's looking like it's gonna be going Odyssey's way again here. Especially with that window came out, was able to help give them the extra DPS and healing that they need. MSBY is still trying to hold down point, get as much time as they can, get it so that as soon as it flips towards them again, they will just be able to get the win without very little recontest.
Yeah, MSBY just had a lot going for them. Honestly, really good on the aggression, really good being able to push in more and finding some of these crucial picks on the DPS. Speaking of Morn, he's out of mech right now, so this might be a point for MSBY to push in unless Final Gambit finds something big, which...
Yeah, I pretty much did most of the damage on Sentis and Paradread finishing it up there. So that's going to put a big dent in and give them a lot of time there with that delay. And Gang found to Glide Guide.
Yeah, Final Gambit doing a lot of work right now, even if it's just small, minute damage. Zebra Cookie does fall though, so maybe MSBY is willing to push into this now. So with Glide Guide uncontested, it's going to be interesting to see what the engage threat.
Yeah, throwing that grab down. There's the immortality you need to take out. Doing a decent amount of damage there. Can you get the kills? Paradread and Paradread going down. And yes, they can get the kills. With that shatter coming down as well. Great coordination there, and they will be able to flip it back. And I don't see much version that's going to be happening from Odyssey. So this should go for MSBY right now. And it will be. So we are going to be going for MSBY on this first map. Playoffs still alive for them as it is 1-0 MSBY versus Odyssey right now.
Yeah, MSBY, great job winning that first map. That is the first step to try and lock yourself into these playoffs. So MSBY obviously had a lot of strong points. Odyssey also a lot of strong points. Really, this might be the most mixed match ever. These two teams are probably even in skill right now. We did see Zenti play the game there where he was swinging the hammer half the time. But regardless, a really strong performance from both of these teams. It's going to go down to the wire or be a 3-0.
Also, I don't talk about team cards much, but Gambit did a lot of damage and Aqua did a lot of healing there. Is 31% team damage for Gambit and 29% team damage healed for Aqua. Really good percentages there.
I mean, Gambit was playing Junkrat, and I mean, level rated, so
it's nice though. I mean, that's a good percentage for him.
Absolutely. So really strong performance from both of these teams. Honestly, if you're Odyssey, where do you want to go right now? Your dive seems to be sort of up in the air. It seems like you're struggling when you don't play Widowmaker, which is surprising when you have Zebra Cookie on your team.
Here's the thing, though. In some ways, I don't think Odyssey necessarily should change any plans at all based on that. You did lose, but it was really close, and you took Mecha Base 100-0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't change anything. Stick to your guns and just do it better next time. And maybe the map's going to be more favorable for them, and they'll be able to pull it out. So, stick to your guns, just, clean it up a little bit, and I think you're good to go. And we'll see if they're able to, overcome MSBY right now. Someone I want to also just highlight real quick is Glide Guide on the Widow. I think his secondary goal coming into this match was, so everyone's talking about Zebra Cookie. Let's fix that. He wants to be the Widow people are talking about. And he's doing his best to prove it. He's staying pretty even with Zebra Cookie. I think Zebra Cookie is still popping off a little bit more, but Glide Guy clearly doing a really good job right now. And I just can't let that go unnoticed because he's doing a good job.
Glide Guide is definitely giving Zebra Cookie the pressure that MSBY needs in order to succeed here. And it's strange that Odyssey was able to take 100-0 on a map where they don't play Widowmaker. Mechabase had absolutely no Widowmaker whatsoever. They were running Reaper Junkrat. So it's very interesting that they really were able to do good without a Widowmaker. That being said, we're able to bring it 199 to 100 with Widowmaker. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to be doing here. And speaking of that, we do have their map pick. It is Havana. So it says that they probably
Widowmaker.
want to run, yes, they want to run Widowmaker. So it's going to be interesting to see. And we actually do have some subs coming out for Odyssey Esports. Xavier is going to be coming in for Hilton, and Mix is coming in for Paradote. So
yes, we do see a lot of Xavier because Hilton I think has some connection problems, and Xavier is really good on that main tank. Mix, however, is one we get to see swapped in a whole lot less than Xavier though. So I'm really curious to see what Mix is going to be able to do in this map.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see what Mix does. I did see Hilton some points looking like he was like moving, like snapping a lot. So obviously that's got to be a connection issue. And they decided, let's put Xavier in just in case Hilton happens to have any sort of those problems. So we'll see what the response is here from Odyssey Esports as they're going to be entering Havana. MSBY, they're waiting a little bit. So obviously they only have one person in the rafters right now. Probably all their coaches are talking to him. The King is the only person on their sub list on the side of MSBY. I don't think running him is a good idea right now because you look strong without the King on your roster. Glide Guide is doing really good on that Widowmaker and some hit scans. Nano Rocket is doing really good on that Junkrat. So I feel like if you are MSBY, you're fine.
Yeah.
Why change if anything's going to be going wrong? I do feel like Glide Guide did a lot weaker when he was off of that Widowmaker compared to when he was on it. I don't know if you have any opinions on that, but I felt like Glide Guide was not good on that Widowmaker. So I feel like if you are Odyssey right now, force Glide off that Widow. His Widow is his strongest hero right now if you're Odyssey, but we'll see if that changes in the second.
It's like I think I would need to see a bit more because we only really saw Mechabase, and there's so much that changes going on to Mechabase that it could be any number of things that caused them to lose that, and we really need to kind of see more in this matchup to determine exactly what was the issue there. But yeah, I think maybe Glide just isn't as good off that Widowmaker, and I know he does have a really good Widowmaker. So, and that's generally what I hear talked about in reference to him. But yeah, he's also I don't think he's like playing Ashe on that map. So, because Ashe I think is also really well known for. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get into Havana and see exactly what's going to be happening here.
I mean, mostly we saw Zebra Cookie the last time we casted him was when he was playing Widow and Junkrat and Soldier. So
I still love that he plays Widow and Junkrat.
Yeah,
like that is a beautiful combination.
You don't expect people to like whip out a Junkrat after they play Widow. It's like I'm gonna go from a hero that requires so much aim to one that requires little aim.
Yeah,
so, very interesting there from very, very like flexible there from Zebra Cookie. Shows he has a lot of flexibility. But now we will be going into Havana. MSBY will be on the attack first with Odyssey Esports on the defense.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm expecting close hold here from Odyssey. They're definitely they've done it in the past. They're definitely the type of team to do it.
Yeah, and you do have Xavier. Fun. Yeah, you have Xavier on that team, and we saw Xavier last time when he was playing main tank. Absolute Chad. Going aggressive at every single angle, exploiting every single attack, defense, what have you. So we're probably going to be seeing that again from Odyssey. We also saw an aggressive Widowmaker angle when Zebra Cookie was playing that Widowmaker, so we might be seeing that again. Odyssey is rolling out here with that aggressive hold composition with the Ryan Sigma. Junk Widowmaker and Paradroid has not chosen a hero, and that's probably what this pause is for.
Yes, just because I love interesting connections between players. Xavier EXE and one of the coaches for MSBY Viper used to be on the same team. That's fun fact. They were a tank duo, so
Very, very interesting. You know, it's always good to have those sort of connections. Like me and Warren were on a team for a small amount of time back on Ignis Academy. Even now, I've been recruited to Talonfire. Me and Dark Ember were teammates way back in 2019, when Goats was a thing.
Way back when, a year ago.
Look, it's a long time in my career. It checks out. It checks out.
It makes it sound like, you know, you were buddies when you were like 12 years old. Way back when, you know?
Way back when. You know, Overwatch takes a while. You know, 1 minute we're playing triple tank, triple support. The next we're playing Hog Zarya. So it can go anywhere. But yeah, me and Dark Ember used to be teammates back then on Congregation. Now we're on Talonfire. But yeah, connections are always fun. And it's always good to have that little like teammate rivalry, you know, like War and Peace, if he was going up against Ignis Academy, that would be Bolt Meme today versus his old team. He'd be up against his old team. You do have Xavier versus, you said Yellow, was it? Or was it Viper?
Viper is on the team.
Viper, thank you. I obviously forget a lot of things, but yeah, Viper and Xavier going up against each other. It's good to have those friendly rivalries.
Yeah. I think we are going to go to a quick pause here and make sure everything gets sorted out. We should be back pretty soon to get into Havana. And welcome back. We do have Paradroid back in, so we are going to be getting started here on Havana, and you know we'll get to see what happens. So I'll let you start talking about comps again.
Absolutely, we are talking about the comps. Of course, I did talk about how we do see Odyssey eSports with this very aggressive hold. They are going to be running Ryan Sigma, Junk Widow, Baptiste Mercy, which that last part does make me a little confused, considering that they're, if you're thinking aggressive, you think Lucio, right? With a Reinhardt being able to push into the team as hard as possible. MSBY, they also do want to go a little bit aggressive, but they do have Nano Rocket on the Bastion. This is going to get interesting.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see if they're able to get those picks and how well this, you know, close thing is going to go. And Xavier's going to be going down to Nano there. They did a really good job swiftly setting up that Bastion area. Is he going to get res? They let them get away with the res. So it actually is going to be going Odyssey's way right now. And, you know, that one pick got negated because you really only need that one pick when you're coming out and attack here. But Zebra, they're already dead. It's okay.
Zebra actually was able to kill Aqua when she was rezzing Nano Rocket, so that's pretty big. You now don't have a Nano for the next 30 seconds if you're MSBY, or not Nano, if you're MSBY, so really good job there by Zebra Cookie. Just really good job in general by Odyssey eSports to be able to open up that opening there.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to get another pick again. Zebra Cookie getting a pick of his own. And we do see that tire coming out, not really going to get anything.
It does get the immortality field, which is kind of big if you are Odyssey eSports. Because now, look at this. Who's Derpy is actually separated from the rest of his team.
Yeah, I mean, if you do have those really quick respawns, the main reason you don't want to die here on this attack is just ults. You're giving them ults to further keep you in this room. And we are going to be seeing Glide Guide getting a 3K. Glide Guide! That was beautiful. Oh, okay, so yeah, they're definitely going to be able to win this fight. They just need to take out those tanks there.
Mix as well. Oh, no.
Throwing down the flux there, I mean.
Yep,
Are you
that's,
switching? Like, is that what's happening? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
it
Emmy's
does look
switching.
like Emmy
Okay.
is switching
I
off
was
of
very
Xavier.
worried for a second.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, you just lost an important ult. But no, Emmy is going to be switching. But even then, look at the ults on the side of MSBY. Some
Both
big
sides coming
ults
out?
coming on. Yep, both sides are going to be coming out. Glide Guide and Zebra Cookie are looking each other down.
You're also
Or at
gonna
least
be
trying to see who can snipe through.
Yeah, we see both those windows coming out as well. Glide Guy's going to get the pick onto Zebra. Now open to kill the rest of the team. Xavier is going to be going down here. And Nano getting killed into more Neutron. And it looks like it is going to continue to be smooth sailing here on MSBY. You know, once they got out of the gate, they're looking pretty good. And they're going to be rolling on to point B.
Mornitron is actually be switching over to Diva here now with all this pressure coming on to Odyssey Esports with that pirate ship. But really, it just looks like MSBY or Odyssey doesn't know how to counter this Bastion right now. But then again, it might just come down to pick potential. Xavier does have this Shatter ready, so, but also so does NT's now that I say that. So it's going to be interesting.
Yep, really just kind of looking at those corners. We see Emmy going on to the top line there. Zebra is going to get the pick on the Glide Guide, though. Xavier takes out Sentis. It's looking good for Odyssey to retake the cart here. Yep, and they are going to throwing down that charge, just kind of helping sure it there and sending MSBY back to respond them where they belong.
Xavier, we will not talk about that Shatter in post, okay?
Okay, yeah, it missed, but you threw it down.
Yeah, we didn't throw it down. It's zoning Shatter, zoning Shatter.
Zoning Shatter, yeah.
But yeah,
you want to show your dominance, Reinhardt.
Yeah, you do want to assert your dominance, especially when you are doing Airbind, B-Bind duel. Sights are going to be coming out here from Zebra Cookie, so we'll have to see what the response is here from Glide Guide if he's going to be winning that Widow.
Yeah, we're going to get that pick on a Derby.
Yeah, big pick.
Taking out the bat piece, we are going to be seeing the tank look get thrown. Next thing he knows, after this fight, you got to swap. The bomb is going to be going in, going to be taking out Mix, and Xavier going to be going down to the tank. Use the tire coming out from Gamma, going to be taking out Nanorock. I think Nanorock's honestly okay with that. Because, oh no, gonna get Rose back up, so they're gonna stick with the Bastion here, actually. You do see Diva kind of coming in, trying to make a mess there, and is doing a great job. Is gonna be taking out Nano Rocket, and, you know, not looking too hot for MSBY, and I think they might end up banging at her, but actually they're sticking to their guns, because there's not a lot on Odyssey either. So, oh, and Glide Guy getting 2 picks, you know, I mean, no reason to leave now.
Yep, Glide Guide ended up coming behind Final Gamma and Paradroid, who were on that high ground and just ending their...
Xavier back the bomb in the back line as well, but not going to be getting any kills, but, you know, did force Sentis, turn his shield around. Sentis getting the charge onto Xavier, you can see, getting the Shatter, and that's, you know, looking pretty good. MSBY is going to... Yeah, I think that's where they're much more officially winning this fight now.
Zebra Cookie is actually spalling out here with Paradroid, but that's pretty much going to be the end of their lives. Really, it's just rough here for Odyssey to try and recontest. MSBY has been pushing this cart pretty much smooth sailing ever since they've won that first engage. So it's going to be hard here. They will have some big ults coming online. A window coming out on for Glide Guide, actually. So, yeah, if you were Widowmaker behind a window, you're pretty much going to be getting free value just like that. So
yeah, Xavier EXC falling early for Odyssey, but Zero is able to take out Nano Rocket. Taking away the Ash for MSBY. More Neutron going to be going down. Xavier gets res back up by Mix. Mix having some pretty good reses in here. The bomb is going to be coming down. Not going to get any kills. As it does get blocked by Xavier. We see the window is going to be coming out from Odyssey and a Shatter from Xavier. Didn't look like it caught anyone. Two Derby goes down but gets res back up. And the Shatter coming out from Sentis gets 2. And they are going to be able to get the kills off that reduce. The tire coming out from Gamma is able to take out Sentis. But overall, MSBY still, you know, in here right now. They just don't really have much of, you know, their front line in Sentis. Nano gets the kill onto Mix, but it's, you know, a very scrappy fight right now. Just need to clean up, and they should be able to get the cap here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Guys, it's a baby diva. You can kill her.
Please.
Guys,
please,
it's a baby diva.
please.
It's a baby diva. Guys, thank you. Okay. Aqua, I appreciate you. Thank you for whipping out your pistol and killing that baby diva. It was physically hurting me.
Well, we do get a pause coming out from MSBY. Emmy did have some problems there. Oh, yeah.
Emmy is not good. Okay.
Yeah, Emmy is not good right now. That was that was painful on the side of MSBY to take that long to kill Baby Diva. But regardless of the fact, let's ignore that happened and think about what just happened in the match. Really, I feel like that MSBY after having that rough after having like that rough time where we're talking about dictating the aggression, they are now in full control of the aggression. That just might be me, but I feel like that this is just going the way of MSBY in terms of that aggression game. So
yeah, I think the spawn camp had an adverse effect. It was just shoving all the rage into spawn. They were collecting it on MSBY because they're like, they hate being spawn camped and just building the rage. And now it's just being pushed into all of their aggression through points A and B.
They were so mad at it. They just grabbed the largest battering ram they could and have just been plowing through every single door possible so they could get to this point. But yeah, very interesting maneuvers here from MSBY. But if you are Odyssey, you have been holding them very well. You've had Mornitron being able to, I don't know, stall out the point for a few seconds and Baby Diva and almost get into the mech.
Yeah, I mean, it is a stall, but it's a really hilarious stall.
Yeah, we are going to be getting back into the game. Final Gambit has switched over to the Torbjorn, which is pretty interesting. So we'll have to see what the response is here from MSBY. And if they're able to push this all the way to the end of Havana, a very hard thing to do, mind you.
Yep, and we do see Xavier trying to poke on this Winston right now. Going to be going back to his team. He's pretty alone there, but, you know, gets a bit of ult charge, gets out alive, so you're all good there. See the shots getting pop back versus Glide God's going to be throwing down the visor. Zebra Cookie responding as well. We'll see who gets to live longer.
Xavier's already getting pressured out by the tank, but Zenti's very low, so we'll have to see.
And Zebra Cookie gets big on Glide. We do see the Bob is going to be going out, putting that pressure onto Odyssey. Nano getting the kill onto Xavier as he kind of gets caught in that back room there. Paradroid and Gambit going to be going down, and Zentis just kind of plowing through as they move forward on point C. Zebra Cookie does get the kill onto Nanorock. Zebra is, you know, putting that pressure on the DPS for MSBY, but it doesn't matter because MSBY is taking out the rest of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look at this, Odyssey eSports, they are close to losing this map. Emmy's bomb that obviously had to be a fat finger or something, because Emmy lost that bomb immediately, or it was probably a reset in terms of the ult. But regardless, looking rough here for Odyssey eSports as MSBY is about to enter the final point.
Yeah, but you see a charge coming out from Zentis. They're going to be going really low. The immortality to save his life. Zebra Cookie is taken out by Glide God there. No res for Odyssey. But you see the bomb going to the back line. It is going to get blocked. No kills there. The window coming out from Odyssey as well. Gambit going to be getting killed with the turret, but the shadow is going to be coming through from Zentis. Not quite able to capitalize off it like they need to, and it looks like Odyssey is going to be getting the fight win here, but MSBY is going to be fighting their heart up because they only have 1 second on the clock, and it is going to be going to overtime now. So it is stall. We do see the Molten Core coming out from Final Gambit, and that is going to be, you know, really just putting the pressure on Zebra Cookie getting those kills. It's the, oh, there's the ball now. Okay, so they're going to be continuing with the stall, trying to keep this going alive. Nanorock also there on the tracer, and now I think we are finally done here. They did get a lot of really good progress here, but they are not going to get the full cap. But still plenty of chances to hold for MSBY.
Absolutely, and if you are MSBY, you're very proud of that. It is extremely hard to cap all 3 points on Havana. Overwatch League teams have trouble capping all 3 points on Havana, if that tells you how hard it can be. So great job there from MSBY. They would bring it all the way to the end. And really, Final Gambit's final ult was the final nail in the final coffin.
You really like the word final.
I do. It's the final word I use.
Oh my. I hate you. I hate you.
I know you do. But regardless, now we are going to be seeing Odyssey here on the attack. So it'll be interesting to see what their thoughts are going to be, what their plan is going to be here for this initial push. It does look like MSBY is going to be holding aggressive, just like Odyssey did. Apart from a few extra changes, they're going to be running Diva instead of the Sigma. They're going to be running Lucio and Ana. And actually, Aqua has said, hey guys, we are running Goats.
Oh, is that what Goats is? Goats involves a Widow now?
Yeah, actually, it looks, I'm looking at it right now. MSBY doesn't look like they're going to be holding the aggressive push. They're going to be holding at the corner instead. So Obviously, this is pretty interesting in terms of the competition. The only person who's going to be the most aggressive are Nanorocket and Emmy, which obviously Nanorocket is there to get some picks. Emmy is there to protect Nanorocket. So we'll have to see what Odyssey is able to do about this and how MSBY is going to be able to make this aggressive comp work in a passive manner.
And Glide getting the first on to Gambit. Zebra Cookie taking out Glide Guide, and Gambit's going to get right back up. So it's really for Odyssey right now. They have that pick onto Glide Guide, removing that Widow pressure. But MSBY is still kind of holding strong in terms of space right now. But Emmy's going to get demech'd. Sentis charge again, but is really low right now. Going to the Shatter, gets 3. And MSBY gets the kills off of that, and that's, you know, what they need to take out the tank line. And without the tank line, you cannot push on that cart and take the space you need. Gambit does get the, you know, exit pick onto Aqua. Aqua does have speed to get back, so if they can keep enough space here, they should be good for MSBY.
45 seconds for Zentis to build up that Shatter and use it, even when MSBY is not holding the aggressive push. So that is honestly just absurd. My guy does die to Zebra Cookie now, so now Odyssey's opportunity to push in is now.
Yeah, Xavier went very, very low there, but was able to get healed back up. We do have the window coming out from Odyssey, and the sights from Zebra, as well as a Valkyrie. Odyssey really, really wants to win this fight. Zebra Cookie is going to be taking out Nanorock, so there's no DPS for the side of MSBY, and they're going to be losing some ground there because of that. The tower coming out does get taken down as Glide is now back here in it, and going to be putting on that pressure. Going to see the Nano come down onto Zentis. He's going to be dropping very low and dying. Glide also going to be going down. We did see the beat coming out from Aqua, just trying to keep this alive as long as possible. The bomb going to be getting thrown down, not going to get any kills. It does get blocked by the shield. The grab going to be coming out from More Neutron here. More Neutron got slept, but looks like Odyssey is going to be getting the win here. They were able to take out Who's Derpy. And it looks like we are going to be seeing a 0.8 cap, but actually, no, we have two tanks and a DPS back here. Glide taking out Zebra Cookie, and we also see, Glide back in Zentis taking out Xavier. Zebra Cookie does get raised back up by Mix, but MSBY is actually holding a decent amount of space here. Zentis is going to be following More Neutron, but MSBY was able to, and Aqua coming in actually as well. They really want to eat off time here on point A. I don't even think, you know, I think they kind of knew for the most part at a certain point they weren't going to win it, but they ate that time well. So, I mean, you know, I think they did a decent job.
Can we really say it wasn't worth it? Zentis is already overlapping Xavier on the Shatter.
Oh, no, I was saying it was worth it.
Oh, no,
it was worth it. Oh, what? I charge onto, okay.
Yep,
okay, you know?
So, last time we casted Zebra Cookie, we talked about how he took a lot of aggressive angles. That was one case of a very aggressive angle.
Shatter onto 3. Both supports and the main tank. Not able to get the kills off because the immortality does come down. You're going to be seeing sights coming out from Zebra Cookie. He's now back in it, off on the corner, takes out Glide Guide, takes out Aqua. Paradroid going to be taking out Emmy. As we're going to be seeing Odyssey continue to move here. They have 3 minutes here on point B.
Yeah, Zebra Cookie doing a lot of work here at the end, and now MSBY, look at the ult bank on their side. If you look on the side of Odyssey, they have Shatter still. They have a Tire, they have Matrix, they have a Grab. That's
Shatter.
A big Shatter opening for
catching 3.
Xavier.
Yeah, able to take out Aqua. And Glide Guide's going to be going down. Really, Odyssey is doing a good job holding this upper space here and putting that pressure on Zentis. And Emmy going to be kind of rotating down to lower ground, getting them out of that tight corridor. Xavier gets the kill onto Zentis, though. And Odyssey really looking strong here. I think, you know, it's like you just have to take the fight to point C. There was very, very little fight there on point B.
Just like with, what was it? Just like with MSBY's attack, almost uncontested on point B for Odyssey eSports. So obviously, point B is a very hard point to contest. We have figured that out now. But obviously, Odyssey eSports making clear usage of that, and now they have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to push it right toward the arches here on Havana. A bomb from Emmy
is going to be taking out Mix, Paradroid did go down, was able to get res back up by Mix. But, you know, you have that pick onto Mix now, and you're able to push it up that window. Kind of got messed up there, and they eat from Emmy onto that grab. Looking really good, you know, looking really just the way that MSBY right now, just in terms of how some of these plays are going. And Glide getting the pull onto Xavier. Xavier was able to take out Aqua. You're missing that Lucio there for MSBY, and you're at a really aggressive position right now.
And
so,
if
yeah.
anyone saw that questionable window from Paraguay, he just said it was a misplay.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yep. So obviously now, if you're Odyssey, you just wasted 2 big ults. That's not good. Not good at all. You still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be able to push to the arches, but still not good. You just lost 2 ults. So we'll have to see what the response is here from Odyssey. And
yeah, Tiger's gonna take out Zentis. Aqua's able to take out Gambit. The beat getting thrown down from Aqua help try to keep the team alive. Gambit gets res back up. And Zebra takes out Glide Guide, really looking good for Odyssey right now. We see the Nano coming down onto Emmy. I think maybe some questionable timing there, but it's going to put some of that pressure onto Gambit, able to take him out. Paratroid is able to take out down Aqua there, and Emmy's going to be getting DMAxed. And we do see the Molten Core is going to be coming out. A lot of that onto Cart and able to help kind of keep some of that space there. And they are MSBY is comfortably set up on Cart right now.
Yeah, MSBY being able to hold this, but Paradroid killing Nano Rocket,
and
the grab, the shatter being blocked, the grab coming out. It's all going wrong for MSBY.
Yeah, it is definitely stall mode for MSBY right now. Just gonna do as much as they can to eat that time. We see the bomb's gonna be coming out. See if it gets anything. Gets a 2K onto the supports. I mean, with the King plays and gonna be looking like it's gonna turn that around. Really evening things up and sending Odyssey just running back to spawn. It really looked like it was just all Odyssey's game there, but Emmy able to bring it back and Sentis doing good on that ball as well to get the 2K as they're exiting. Zebra Cookie does take out Nano Rocky yet again. Nano not having a fun time on that tour with Zebra in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Glide Guy does have the sights, or sorry, Zebra Cookie has the sights. So now he will be able to see where Glide Guy is. There is still hope here for Odyssey. You have a minute. You have some big ults coming online. Tire, Shatter, Valkyrie. You've been able to win fights with these ults. It is very possible that you can win this engagement. Zentis is in the backline though, so just beware of that. Glide Guy dying. That's not good.
Yeah, see the Nano coming down into Emmy yet again. Really tries the Emmy with those nanos, but he's putting some of that pressure on, so it takes out Xavier. Can't blame him now. Nano taking out Gambit in the fellow projectile. Xavier gets res back up by Mix, really letting Mix get away with those reses, and Mix doing a good job to get him. Zebra Cookie's able to take out Zentis there, and honestly doing kind of what they need. Gets a shatter onto Emmy. And Glide Guy is going to be pulling out the side check of this kill. See another bomb coming through from Emmy. It's going to take out Zebra Cookie there. Xavier going to be going down to Aqua. We see the Molten Core coming down to help keep that space and get them off cart and really getting those kills. We're down to 20 seconds for Odyssey to take this. And what looked at first to be Odyssey's win here is now a lot more questionable. Gambit getting found out in the corner there, but gets the kill into Glide Guy. He does get taken down by Emmy, but that was, he was able to get away with that kill onto the Widow.
Xavier had to go through a pile of mines in order to get out of spawn. Everyone on Odyssey had to. MSBY is looking extremely strong right now. This
gets those kills. Xavier does get res back up in the tire, and no one's on point. It's going to be going MSBY 2-0 up at the half. MSBY looking really good, and really, I mean, Escort was their struggle point, right? That's what we talked about. That's what Ping, said, and it's what the, history says. But, they just won it. So we may be looking at a 3-0 from MSBY, who needed to not drop 2 maps in the series. And right now they are very much succeeding at that goal. Do you see that? Do you see that amazing Glide Guide 3K? Or not Glide Guide, Zebra Cookie 3K. No, that was Glide Guide, was it?
That was Glide Guide.
I'm now, okay, yeah, I was correct at first. Okay.
Let's not confuse our two Widowmakers.
Both of the Widows are amazing. I mean, can you blame me?
That is such an amazing point.
I mean, either of those Widows can make that play, and it's awesome to watch.
Exactly. And really, Odyssey eSports, one fight goes differently. One push is different. One anything goes their way. They are in prime position to win this game right now. Now it's MSBY 2-0, winning on their worst map type. It's desperation right now for Odyssey. You could lose this next map and miss playoffs. So
yeah, they just need to take one map here, and they need to bring this together and take that one map if they want to keep their hopes alive. I mean, they were kind of favorites coming into this, but now it's looking like they may not even be able to get that one map that they needed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking rough here for Odyssey, but regardless, they will have this halftime to try and recuperate. So it's going to be interesting. What are they going to say? What are their coaches going to say? What are they going to say? What is the motivation here for Odyssey? You need one map to make it to playoffs. Can you do it?
Yeah, we're going to throw to a halftime break about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back to see if Odyssey can keep their playoff hopes alive. and welcome back. It is MSBY versus Odyssey eSports, and currently MSBY is up 2-0 at the half. What's been going on in this matchup, Bowsy?
I've been watching. I've been trying to keep track of everything, and I think I have narrowed it down to one thing. Odyssey eSports can't clutch right now. They have been able to do a lot of good things in this match. They've been equal skill with MSBY, but when it comes to last-minute desperation, when it comes to clutching in that last few meters of a point or those last percentages of a point, they just fail. And that seems to be their biggest weakness right now. Their aggression seems fine. Their maneuvers seem fine. Rotations seem fine. Everything else seems fine. It's just they need to work on that clutch factor. Because if you cannot figure out that clutch factor, then you are going home in a 3-0. But speaking of that, there are changes coming in. Xavier and Mix are going to be coming out. Hamilton and Peridot are going to be coming in. Along with that, we are seeing Final Gambit subbed out and Bone, who arrived late, coming in.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening with these switches. I think Mix is doing a really good job with those reses on Mercy. Not that Peridot doesn't. I think they're both really good supports, but having not really seen Mix play before, had a pretty good showing in that map. But excited to see Peridot come in. I think Peridot's a bit better on that Lucio, which is why we see her coming in for King's Row.
Yep, the map choice for Odyssey is King's Row. When wouldn't it be? So we'll have to see what the plan is here.
The money happens sometimes.
No, but I mean, the money did happen in our last casting match, but that was because they were running a wacky strategy with Shadow on Junk and Dark Emperor.
What even is the other hybrid map? I don't remember.
That's a very good question.
Is it Hollywood?
It might be Blizzard World.
Oh, it's Blizzard World. Yeah, I've not seen Blizzard World play.
You've never
in none of my matches.
No one wants to go to a theme park in this time and age, Rainbow. We know this already.
Yeah, it's very, very unsafe.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have to see what we'll have to see what Odyssey eSports is trying to cook up here. So obviously we are seeing Bone come back in. Bone obviously might have a better hero pool than Final Gambit, might be a lot stronger than Final Gambit. So we'll have to see what the plan is here for Odyssey eSports. Again, they need to win one map to make it into playoffs. If they lose this last map, they're going right back home where they were. So
yeah, and I mean, to some extent, I'm cheering for Odyssey now. Like, MSBY is doing great, so I'm cheering for Odyssey to get in because I kind of want that uphill battle of the fact they are down 2 matches on everyone else, right? And if they were still able to come in, that'd be just hype.
Look, Rainbow, you see what's in front of my name on Discord. You know who I'm cheering for in this.
I know exactly who you're cheering for.
Yes, we want Talonfire is looking at this match and is hoping to God Odyssey eSports does not win one map and one map only, because if they do, they are out of playoffs. Well, technically, if Odyssey eSports only wins one map, they're out of playoffs. So they have to hope Odyssey, if they win this map, King's Row, they have to win Hybrid, or else Talonfire is going home. And these 2 teams you're watching right here are in playoffs. So it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see what the plan is. And we actually, surprisingly, I don't think we're going to be seeing King in today because he has left the lobby. So something tells me King is not being subbed in at any point. So we're going to be sticking with Glide Guide and Nano Rocket, which again, I said is the right solution. These two
hey, it's working.
These 2 DPS are so strong right now for MSBY. They're almost carrying this game. But there is a lot of strong performance all around the board. Zenties has been pretty much a DPS Reinhardt this entire game. Emmy's been hitting huge bombs and actually been eating grabs. Aqua's
it is a single grab. Let's be fair here. It's a single grab.
Single grab, but a grab eat is still a grab eat.
It's still nice. I just wanted to clarify the amount of grab.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's going to be interesting to see here. MSBY looks very strong. Odyssey eSports looks very strong. Again, it's just going to come down to that clutch factor. Can Odyssey eSports clutch it out when the stakes are high? Or are they not willing to? Or are they going to be losing?
Yes, I'm very excited to see exactly what's going to be happening here. We should be getting started here pretty soon.
Yeah, we are waiting for confirmation.
Oh, we King is now back in the lobby. He's probably still not going to be going in, but
okay, yeah. Apparently we forgot. Apparently we apologize, King. We didn't know you were actually staying in the lobby. So
And I thought he was like, yeah, no, we 3-0, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here. All right, I'm a head out. But yeah, that's probably what we were waiting for. We apologize for the inconvenience. Actually, here's the big surprise. King is coming in for Nano Rocket. We talked about how the King might not be a good idea considering Zebra Cookie runs that incredible Widowmaker, but now we see King coming in. Is this like some sort of weird strategy that MSBY is willing to throw? Are they willing to throw a wrench in the equation? Is King going to be coming out on like a popping Ash or something to completely mess up Odyssey eSports' game?
Yellow Cello, one of the coaches for MSBY said, "It's King's Row, it's a rule." I think referring to King's name of how, it's the King. He has to be in for King's Row.
Yes, Zenties did say the map is named after him, so obviously that is what they're planning here. So
okay, so throwing for a joke about King's name, hey, I'd take the entertainment value. Not that King is a throw pick. King is just a bit of a throw against a Widow that good,
I mean, again, he might not be playing far. We've seen him with a
That's
very
also
good
true.
Junkrat.
And he can play Ash as well.
We've seen him play Ash. I feel like we've seen him play Hanzo at one point. So the potential for King to bring this game into its final stretch, its final win, is now. So we'll have to see what MSBY's plan is with bringing King in on King's Row. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know I've seen him run some junk here before, so would not be surprised seeing that. But overall, what do you think we're gonna be seeing? I know that it's kind of a rule to play Reinhardt on King's Row, but we've been seeing some teams shift away from that and run the Winston Brawl. If you call it dive, you are a thrower, by the way. It is not dive.
Look, when I see Winston in a Brawl composition, I say you're playing Brawl with dive heroes, okay? Why would you run Winston?
Just say it's Winston dive. It's Winston Brawl.
Or
if it's Winston, sorry, it's double bubble.
It's like oh my good lord, it's called APAC dive, okay? Make it
simple. No, because it's not dive though. It's not dive.
Flavor. It's
don't call it dive. It's not dive.
Good lord, Rainbow, you're gonna be crazy.
It's not dive. You shouldn't call it dive. It's very simple. Honestly,
moving on from this conversation. Please.
We didn't have comps yet. I think it's
Yeah, we do. Fair. We do have comps now. We are going to be seeing Odyssey on the Brawl composition. Zebra Cookie, surprisingly, on Ash, not on Widowmaker. We'd expect to see Zebra Cookie on a Widowmaker, especially for a map like King's Row. So
there's a bit shorter sightlines here, so I understand the aspect though.
Yeah, absolutely. Bone is gonna be playing that Reaper as well, so we'll see on the side of MSBY, as you can see in the top right. No, as you can see in the top right, we have King on Pharah, ladies and gentlemen. They have confirmed they want to run this composition. Even if King gets picked out of the sky by Zebra Cookie, it won't matter. They want King on the Pharah.
Yeah, I have a feeling Aqua's going to be a bit more, yellow beam than blue beam day. We'll see how it goes, though. I mean, so far, King only getting shot a couple of times, and King gets the kill on the Zebra Cookie. Okay, King, you prove me wrong. Parator does res back up.
We admit, we're stupid. This is why we're not pro players, we're casters.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously there's a lot more pressure here from this Pharah, from the King. A lot more damage being pumped in to Odyssey eSports. Hilton getting swept there also does mean a lot of pressure being pumped.
Sturper going down to the dynamite. Hilton gonna be taken down as well by MSBY. MSBY res back up who's Derpy, so only Zentis is gonna be down for MSBY right now. As Bowsy able to get called to him again. We are getting the team X as well, so that's the text gone. And Paragon is gonna go down to Emmy there, but it still looks like it's going MSBY's way. The King does get slept on point while they end up there, but yeah, they're gonna get the cap. Also, I would like to just clarify, King's amazing. We're bros. I insult him because I love him. That's how it works.
Yeah, King, we know you. You're a very awesome player. You're a very nice guy.
He is very good at power up.
Yes,
Which is why,
he's killing Zebra Cookie.
which is why you know he's
Nice,
taking out
seriously?
Zebra Cookie. King is you know real top in there. Gonna be taking out Paradroid as well when the Paradroid goes in for the res. Zenta's gonna be getting slept by Paradote there. And we see King continue to rain down, takes out Paradote. And it's, you know, looking really good for MSBY. We do see the Nana going to be coming down. Can Elton swing it back around for his team? And actually getting backing out there. You know, maybe some mistiming on that, miscommunication.
Yeah, maybe. But really, it looks like Odyssey is lost right now, especially because King is just doing so much on this Pharah, especially against Zebra Cookie nonetheless. That's not expected. You're not supposed to lose to a Pharah as a Widowmaker. That's like unheard of.
I mean, hey, you can
done right now.
You can put a decent amount of pressure onto a Widow as a Pharah. You know, I'm really looking for Odyssey to bring it back here. I believe in them. I think they can clutch this out. You know, I mean, it is last map. If you can't get anywhere back against the wall, then you have that. They have the Grav going to be coming out, getting the kills with the Death Blossom as well, and they are able to get. Oh, Black Guy getting some picks though. It looks like they will be getting the fight win though, as both the tanks for MSBY are down, and that's really what you need to take that space. But
actually, no,
the DPS are popping, and you get the res coming in onto Zentis, and we see the barrage is going to be coming down, taking out Hailton. MSBY able to bring it back.
Unreal.
Yeah, it really is unreal.
Unreal. Bone broke like half of your team's bones, and then you're out here saying like, nah fam, we'll win this. We have 2 DPS and a support. We're gonna win this fight against the tanks. No tanks can stop us. It's actually got so desperate now. Mornatron has switched off to the Sigma. Obviously, a lot more counter here for that.
You do see more Sigma on King's Row.
Yeah,
and Paradote going down, the bomb coming in. Zebra Cookie does get the kill into Blind Guy though, and Abby gonna get 2K. Honestly, you need to clutch this out here. I believe in you. I'm on your side now. I want you to win this. Come on.
Yeah,
you know, they just need to regroup and get out here. Mornatron gonna be taking the dive just so we can get regrouped with this team fully, get that health reset, and come back in here for a stall, and they can hold it here. I've seen teams hold for 6 minutes here on King's Row. So it's definitely possible for Odyssey to bring this back around here. They're going to be grouping up, coming out the right door, where only Emmy is currently standing. Get the nano onto Emmy. Going to be coming out here. Emmy gets the kill into Bone, though, and King gets the kill into Paradroid. Zebra Cookie is able to take out Flag Guy, but most of Odyssey is going to be going down right now. It is true stall hours, and the Shadow going to be coming down, cleaning them up. Bone is the only one that can touch. You're going to be coming out of the Tracer, and doesn't actually get there quite in time. We're seeing a 4-minute cap from from MSBY. Definitely needable though. Odyssey can definitely get a similar time bank enough to swing it back towards you know, a pretty even playing ground. So I'm curious to see how this attack is going to go for them.
I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can here. King absolutely shredded Odyssey. Odyssey looked like they could not counter King. No matter how much pressure was put on him, they had double hit scan at one point, and they still were not able to put enough pressure on King to have him like get killed in the fight. So really, we talked about at the beginning of this match that we probably would not be seeing King in because Zebra Cookie was playing a really good Widowmaker. King has proved us all wrong.
Well, also, something else I just realized, so when King is going to be going with Junkrat here on defense, it is also, since you have Glide Guide needing Zebra on a pretty even playing ground, it removes some of that advantage that Zebra does have from being a really good Widow. So it doesn't give Zebra as much space to put the pressure onto King. If you like, you know what I'm saying? We're just like,
yeah.
If Glide wasn't being as powerful on the hit scan, that frees Zebra up to kill King a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Glide Guide has been doing a lot of work here, pressuring out Zebra Cookie with that Widowmaker or Ashe, and just.
Ooh, Zebra getting that kill into Glide Guide though.
Yep, that is the opening pick, but
Let's get res back.
Yep.
Ooh, Zebra getting kill into King though. Zebra is like, no, King, you are dying every fight. That's my plan.
Yeah, that is Zebra Cookie's agenda. He's making sure of it, but
Zentis
coming back.
Yeah, gonna be getting that 2K onto Paradroid and Hailton, and keeping things really alive for MSBY on this defense. Who's Jerpy with an anti-nade kill onto both Namor, Neutron, and Paradroid? Don't see that every day.
speaking of anti-nade kills, it was actually Who's Derpy's anti-nade that got Harrelson so low and was able to make him able to get Zenty to able to kill that off. So great job there from Who's Derpy. These anti-nades have been absolutely stunning. So now, if you are MSBY, you just need to keep holding this. Odyssey need to find a way to push into this, and it has to probably deal with Zebra Cookie trying to get some bigger picks than he has before.
And we see that Dynamite's going to be coming down onto that tank line.
Around.
Still continuing to hold that space right now. We do see that Ash in the back on their glide guide. But, you know, tank line's holding strong on both sides right now, really just staring each other down. Team is going to flinch first. We do see the Nano going to be coming down onto more Neutron there. Zebra Cookie with the sights, bomb going out, and going to be getting Paradroid. We do see the Valve also coming out from Aqua, bomb coming out from more Neutron. Going to be getting no one there, but we do see the Tire going to get 2 from King, taking out Parado and Zebra Cookie. Bone going down to Glide Guide. And it is MSBY continuing to hold strong right now. But we do see some ults coming up for, Odyssey that could turn things around. And yeah, late kill onto Paradroid there.
Paradroid just came out of spawn, actually, when he got killed there by Emmy. That is rough. And more Neutron again. I switched over to this Sigma.
Ooh.
There's just too much pressure, except Zebra Cookie does get the kill with the Glide Guide. There is an opportunity here for
does get Rose back out.
Odyssey to push in. Bob's gonna be going on card or point.
Both Bobs going out. And Zebra Cookie gets the kill into Glide Guide again. No res now. Dynamite onto the tank line for MSBY. They're bringing up, swinging around into Hotel just to help recover there a little bit, pushing back out of the point. Take that space. Emmy is going to be slipping in the back line. Come on, guys. You have a game to play. Stop sleeping. Zebra Cookie again killing Who's Derpy. And that could definitely open things up, removing that support and those antis from coming down. And we do see King going very low there. The Valkyrie going to be coming out. King is going to fall to Bone right there. And it's looking like Odyssey definitely could take this here if they can get that right aggression, take those additional kills. Sentis going to get rocked. Glide Guide is going to be going down to Zebra Cookie, and yet both Emmy and Zentis are going to be pretty much falling down actually with the bombs. Emmy's going to be able to get the remake. And gets the kill onto more Neutron there. It looks like Odyssey is going to be taking point A, although Emmy actually going in for the stall. Trying to buy time. The Nano going to be coming through, sleeping yet again. And just continuing to keep things alive. Takes that Parado. Who's Derpy is going to be going down to Helton there. So both Anna's down. Or Neutron. And King get with the 2K. Emmy taking out Bone. Helton does take out Emmy finally there. But King is now in it to win it. Getting a 4K in this fight. Aqua's going to be resing up Emmy. And it's still alive. Only 25 seconds on the clock. Odyssey, this is your last chance. You need this to be in playoffs.
I talked about clutch potential and how Odyssey has not been able to clutch. That was a moment where they needed to clutch, and once again they came up short. This is a last desperate attempt here from Odyssey eSports. They might not be able to make playoffs if they lose this point.
Tower coming out from King. We'll see if he gets it. Oh, he gets taken out by Zebra Cookie. That could be what saves this team in this fight. Taking out Zentis. Odyssey might be able to bring this back. Throwing out the Flux. Going to be catching a couple people there and getting the kills. Odyssey looking good right now. They just need to get the cleanup on this. Emmy going to be getting DMAC. Who's Derpy going down. And Emmy also going to be dying. They do get the cap. Keeping their dreams alive right now, but they do still need to get it to the end with as good of a time make as possible. They pretty much need to be rolling through the second 2 points.
And the bad part is, and the good part about Odyssey is that look at all the spawns for MSBY. They all got long spawn, except Zentis. So if you are Odyssey, just push forward, try to get Zentis. Or if you're Zebra Cookie, you're just gonna charge.
Ooh, why was Zebra Cookie on the front line?
I don't know.
What?
That's a lot.
Okay, yeah, they were not able to punch Zentis before team came back, so they're going to be losing a bit of space here, especially without that Widow pressure. Just going to be pulling back to corner. You do see the bomb is going to be coming out here. Not going to be able to catch anyone. You have both those shields, but Zentis getting the charge onto Hilton. And going to be getting the shatter as well, getting 2. Zebra Cookie is able to take out Who's Derpy and Glide Guide, which kind of even things up. But Who's Derpy is going to be getting res back up, and Paradroid goes down. You're going to be seeing the Nano coming down onto Bone on this Reaper, trying to put that damage into the tank line. Zentis charging once again. Seems like it's pretty much all he's been doing recently. Gonna die for that one though, with the sleep coming through the Parado. See the Target coming out from King. See what it's going to be able to get. And sounds like it's not really going to be getting anything. Oh, actually, it gets taken out by Bone. Aqua is going to be going down to Zebra Cookie. Parado taking out Emmy. And we are going to see Odyssey continue to move along here and continue to make progress here on King's Row B.
Yeah, Odyssey is doing a really good job now actually trying to shut out MSBY. MSBY obviously looks like they're staggering a bit when it comes to trying to push in. Then again, Zebra Cookie is giving a lot of free haircuts today, so it's kind of hard for MSBY to try and push in. But they will be able to get a defense here on point B, right at point B. So we'll see if MSBY is able to hold it here, or if Odyssey is going to be pushing through to point C.
Yeah, and we are trying to get that face-off. Shield Wars going through. You know, MSBY going very low there. The Death Blossom putting a lot of damage, but Bowen gets taken out by Glide Guide. Zentis is going to be falling, though. He got a huge shatter. Odyssey going to be getting 2 kills there. The Flux going to be coming through from more Neutron, getting in 2K. And Zentis gets res back up, but into a hell world, and he is probably going to be dying here to Zebra Cookie. There it is, and they should be able to get the cap here and move on to point C. But they only have 1 minute 46, so even if they do get the cap, they're going to have a very, very uphill battle in a time bank.
Glide Guy to switch over to the Widowmaker to try and challenge Zebra Cookie, but Zebra Cookie has had enough! He ends his existence immediately! So, it's looking rough here for MSBY, but the
going down
as well. Yeah, it's looking rough here, but if you are Odyssey, you still have...
Bomb going out.
Right, still have some chance, and that's...
Ew, take out the Hailton! Shield must have been burnt out there. Zebra Cookie's gonna be taking out Glide Guide though, but you don't have that main tank. There's only so much you can do, but you do still have more Neutron there, and they're gonna be running with it. Zebra Cookie taking out Aqua, more Neutron with the now. Just make sure you keep that tank alive while you're waiting for Hailton to come back. And more Neutron is keeping things alive right now. Zentis is 1 health. It goes down to a punch from Paradroid. Emmy gonna be going really, really low here too. Gonna be getting demeched. You do see a tire coming out from King. Gets a 2K, and Glide Guy getting a kill on the Zebra Cookie. It was really looking like it's going to go towards Odyssey, but MSBY looks like they might be able to hold out here and pushing Odyssey back. We have 35 seconds on the time bank, and we're going to see Hailton jump off the map just so he can get back to this team. Make sure he does not get staggered out here. They do have very, very little time on their clock right now.
But even then, look at Odyssey's ult bank. They're going to have 3 ults in the bank. 2 of those, obviously, big fight winners. The Shatter, the Flux, they've won point B with those exact same ults. The only thing they have to worry about is Zenti's Shatter on the other side. But it's going to be interesting. Where is Zentis? I'm looking for Zentis. Oh, no, Zentis. Oh, no, don't do it. They have families.
Oh, going to the back Shatter. It actually does get blocked there, I think. Zentis is going to be dying to Bone. And Odyssey continuing to push through, getting a shatter of their own, and they just, go straight for the front and get it, getting a 3K with that shatter. And looking really good. They're staying alive. It is OT, so not what you want there, but it looks like they will be able to get the cap. Actually, they do still need to deal with this ball right now because the cap is not official yet.
Yeah,
trying to take him out.
Effort here for MSBY. Maybe
going with the Death Blossom, gonna be getting that kill. They need to take out Emmy here, is now contesting. The DMAC is going to be happening here. Baby Diva on point, going to be going down to a nice swing there, and they do get the cap. So I believe, if I'm not incorrect, that it is only tieable for Odyssey right now.
Tieable for Odyssey. They have 4 minutes to defend point A, or else they are going to be bowing out of Owlet tournament. It's looking rough here for Odyssey, but there is a lot of potential. They just need to flip that clutch switch that has been stuck in the down position this entire time. The stakes are as high as possible right now. You either draw here or you're out of Owlet.
I've been seeing some clutches this game though. Less on those last maps, but they're feeling the pressure now. They know they need to win here. Well, draw here right now, but they know they just need to stay alive right now, hold for 4 minutes, and then they get another chance on Assault to, they just need to win 1 map, and their playoff dreams are back.
You say clutch, and there's a lot of aspects that the clutch potential of Odyssey is getting a lot better. We did see when Zentis was going for that flank shatter, Hailton had a 180 shatter block that I did not catch on, which was huge.
Yeah, it was wonderful to see.
Pretty much for Odyssey eSports, so great job there from Hailton. So there is potential. It's hard, but there is potential, and we'll have to see if this is where Odyssey eSports and road ends, or if they are able to defend for 4 whole minutes.
Yep, and we're gonna be seeing, see who gets first pick here, because it really does kind of come down to those early picks. We see King, gonna be firing off on that forest. See if Glygod's gonna be, or see if Seaberkick is gonna be able to put up a, better fight against King here. Just need one tick on MSBY.
One tick is all they need, and they're doing a lot of damage and putting a lot of pressure onto Odyssey eSports. So, but Odyssey eSports has been able to stabilize pretty well, apart from time at this point.
Ooh, Hampton going really low.
I almost
just get healed back up. Those healers are, doing as best as they can over there on Odyssey, keeping their team alive, and so far succeeding. Paradox going to be going down to a headshot. You can't heal that. You can res it though. The shadow could be coming down from Hilton, already getting the charge into Sentis, taking out who's Derpy. They are still alive right now. We're able to get a decent time there, going down to 2 minutes 50 seconds.
But again, look at the ult economy from both sides. Peridot has 1 nano. Look at MSBY, Shatter, Bomb, Barrage, and Valkyrie. The only thing used in that fight was a nano boost of your own. This is looking rough here for Odyssey, but if they can sustain all of these ults, possibility is endless.
Ooh, bomb gonna be coming out from Emmy. Gets blocked. Clutch for more neutron. Get the charge coming out and the nano from Hilton. Zip Cookie and Paradroid going down. A Peridot going down. Bone Does getting down to Kings. I'm just getting caught more neutron, and MSBY is looking like they're gonna take this. And Hilton going down. That is gonna be the cap. That's the cap. You get team kill to end that off, and it's gonna be going 3-0 for MSBY. There were points where I just wanted to stop casting and just watch. This was an amazing game, because even though it was a 3-0, it really was. MSBY was able to clutch out the wins in all of these maps, but Odyssey was putting up an amazing fight the entire time. They just weren't able to clinch those wins. They would just kind of lose their footing at the end and not really be able to get it. So Odyssey putting up a really good fight, but they're not going to be going to playoffs here. It is going to be MSBY and Talonfire.
Talonfire, take a deep breath, a sigh of relief. You have made it to playoffs after losing your last game to Odyssey. You are going to have to face off against MSBY, which after that match looks kind of scary now with all of things considered. So really good job there from MSBY. You're going to playoffs after such a rough start to the season. You were able to bring it back toward the end of the season, and you pretty much had the reverse sweep of the regular season. So great job there from MSBY. A 3-0 against Odyssey eSports. And like you said, they usually don't 3-0. They 3-0 their last 2 games. So great job there from MSBY. Odyssey, it's sad to see you go so soon. You were doing awesome in this tournament. You have so much potential, and I wish you luck on your future endeavors.
Yep, we are going to go to a quick break and then interview Emmy from MSBY after that amazing game. So we'll be back in just a second.
And we are back. We just watched MSBY Black Jackals 3-0 Odyssey eSports. We are here with Emmy from MSBY, who is on that diva getting those amazing bombs. So huge congratulations on that win and making playoffs.
Yeah, thank you. Like, we've worked very, very hard for this. Our coaches worked very, very hard for this, and it feels so good for everything just to pay off. And
Yeah.
we're ready for playoffs, man.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been going so strong recently, coming from being one of the bottom teams to making playoffs, and really, I think being a force to be reckoned with. Beating Odyssey Esports really proves that you could go pretty far in playoffs, and I'm really excited to see what happens with that. Coming into this match, I mean, you guys knew it was going to be a hard one. Was there just kind of a lot of tension, or were you guys just pure confidence to get this
Oh,
win?
it was confidence for everyone else. I think I was probably the only one who was nervous, but I didn't tell anyone that because I didn't want to have like everyone else freak out about that. Like, I kept it inside and just bunkered down and let my play go.
Yeah, it went really well. I'll let kind of Bowsy get into some questions about what happened during the match.
Yeah, so absolutely. One of the biggest things we've been highlighting on as esports is Zebra Cookie's Widowmaker. It honestly looked like he had little to no impact in this game. When prepping for this match, was your main concern to try and shut down that Widowmaker, or was it to try and focus on something else?
I think like mostly we knew that they would invest their resources into their Widow and their hit scans because their hit scan is really, really good. But as long as you invest into like destroying the front line, which we did, they are not going to survive as much as they want to like get how many kills that Widow gets. Like if we can pressure their front line and just get rid of them, and then we can easily just go into the back line and just kill all of the rest of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I did see you diving Zebra Cookie a lot on that diva. Speaking of your diva, you probably played the most diva I think I've ever seen in an Owlet tournament match by far with a Reinhardt. I know obviously your diva has been said to be really good, but is it just that good? Do you think it's better than your Zarya? Do you feel like running it means?
Oh
that
no,
you're
it's
gonna
always
want
better
more?
than my Zarya.
Yeah.
No, I've always been a diva main. Like ever since consoles, like it's always been diva. I just recently picked up Zarya, like I think last season, and no, season before that when I was on Odyssey and Miners. I picked up Zarya because we needed a Zarya, and my Zarya just been gradually improving, and my diva as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That diva looked absolutely stellar. It looked really good. Might even say explosive. I'll leave now.
But yeah, so I'm just like I kind of know some of your responses here, but is there anyone kind of behind the scenes, shot callers or coaches that you really want to kind of give a shout out to here?
On just Cello and Viper and Pink, like our whole coaching staff is just goated, and they really do help us and help us prepare for each and every game and like improve constantly. Especially for Viper, I mean, he's been really helping me with my Diva and Zarya play a lot. Like it's been if you compare like my at the beginning of the season to now, it probably would be like completely different.
Gotcha. So moving forward towards playoffs, you guys are going to be the standings are not updated yet, but I believe you guys are going to be fourth seed and facing off against fifth seed first, which will be Talonfire. What are your expectations going into that game?
Man, we are looking forward to it. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, keep prepping, keep improving, and just keep doing what we're doing.
Gotcha. Are you guys thinking you can go all the way, go up there, beat those top teams, and take Owlet?
After this run, and after what we've shown everyone, I think we can. It's a really good possibility.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited to see if you can prove that right, and I'm really excited for playoffs. We also have All Stars coming up next weekend, which I know you are one of the nominees for, along with King, Glide Guide, and Aqua on your team. So are you guys all really hyped for All Stars weekend coming up?
Yeah, we're all very, very hyped. Uh, we're just we're just ready for it, man. We're just ready for everything.
Anyone on your team you want to hype up, see if you can get any last-minute votes for?
I don't really need
I
to
think
hype
they
anyone.
proved themselves
I
in this
think
match.
yeah, I think
but...
our whole team proved that we.
It's safe to say they proved themselves if they're getting that All Stars nomination.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, well, thank you guys, but thank you for talking to us. And that really, really great match. I'm excited to see you guys and what you guys are going to be able to do in playoffs and All Stars coming up next weekend. And thank you to everyone Twitch chat for coming out. We had a lot of viewers for this matchup, for good reason. But yeah, so we have All Stars coming up next weekend. Tune into that. We're going to be streaming a lot of very, very fun show matches. And I think that's all we have for you tonight.